Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. Hi, how are you today? So are you ready to learn English with me? Yay! Okay, so for today we are going to look at these notes, okay, the one that I gave you. Okay, so I hope that everyone already have this note. Okay, harap semua orang dah ada nota ni. Okay, siapa yang tak ada lagi boleh datang ambil dekat sekolah. Okay, jangan tak datang. Okay, so maybe for this week and maybe until next week we are going to focus on this. Okay, so we are going to learn on how to construct sentence. Okay, cara nak bina ayat yang betul in English using sentence construction table dengan menggunakan jadual pembinaan ayat. Okay, kita nak bina nak bina ayat ni dengan betul Okay, so we are going to use a table. Okay, kita akan menggunakan jadual. So in this video, okay, dalam video ni I will explain to you about these notes. Okay, there are two parts. Ada dua bahagian nota ni. Okay, the first part is this one, sentence construction table map. Okay, peta dia. Okay, I will explain to you later. And then the second one is the sentence patterns. Okay, there are 8 sentence patterns that you have to learn. Okay, ada 8 sentence patterns is jenis-jenis ayat yang awak akan belajar, yang awak akan bina dalam bentuk jadual. Okay, and then I'm going to show to you also the end result. Okay, end result ni maksudnya di akhir belajar benda ni dengan teacher, apa yang awak boleh buat. Okay, so let's go to the next part of this video, which is my explanation about these notes. Okay, this is the end result, okay, ataupun di akhir pembelajaran. Ini adalah contoh karangan yang awak akan dapat bina menggunakan SCT. Okay, so take your time to read. Ambil masa awak untuk baca. This is a full completed essay, karangan yang penuh dan lengkap. Okay, now let's look at the sentence construction table map or SCT map. Okay, so when I say SCT map, awak kena hafal there are 4 columns, ada 4 columns which are linkers, subject, verb and complement. Okay, linkers tu kalau awak perasan teacher letak ada star kat situ, it means that it is optional. Optional tu maksudnya tak semua ayat awak menggunakan linkers. So in each column, awak perasan tak? Okay, teacher buat kotak-kotak yang dekat bawah tu. Okay, all the word classes. Okay, kelas-kelas perkataan yang awak boleh pakai untuk each column. Okay, let's look at the first column, linkers. Okay, linkers awak boleh pakai adverb of time, conjunction, or sequence connectors. Okay, so you can read the examples on your own. Okay, next column is subject. Okay, untuk subject ni maksudnya siapa yang melakukan perbuatan dalam ayat yang awak nak buat tu. Okay, for subject we have two. You can use noun, kata nama, or pronouns. Okay, pronouns is kata ganti nama. Okay, untuk noun, okay, so always remember tak semestinya orang Noun is people, object, place, or animal. Okay, and then for pronoun, there are 7 pronouns which are I, you, he, she, it, they, we. I hope you remember the song I, you, he, she, it, they, we are pronouns. Okay, next, the third column kita ada verb. Okay, this is very important sebab dekat kolom verb ni yang selalu awak buat masalah. Okay, so for verb there are 5. Ada 5 yang awak kena hafal. Okay, verb to be, am, is, are, was, were. Verb to have, has, had. Verb to be, do, does, did. Next, we also have action verbs. Action verbs is perbuatan. Okay, example dekat situ ada jump, eat, sleep. Okay, last one, modal verb. Okay, modal verb ni nanti, okay, later I will give you my own tips macam mana awak nak hafal modal verb. So that one kita tinggal dulu. Now let's move on to the last column, which is complement. Okay, complement ni maksudnya pelengkap ayat. Okay, so dekat kolom complement, Okay, these are the suggested word class lah yang awak boleh pakai. You can use object. Okay, dekat object ni boleh pakai noun or pronoun. And then we also have adjective. Adjective is kata sifat. Tengok example dekat situ ada big, shy, expensive. Okay, next one you also can use adverb. Okay, adverb ni kalau nak senang ingat dia ada li dekat belakang. For example, neatly, sadly, dengan kemas, dengan gembira, dengan kuat. Okay, for the last part, WH questions ni later I will explain to you. Nanti teacher akan explain kat awak. Don't worry about that, okay? Alright, in your SCT, you will learn 8 sentence patterns. Ada 8 jenis ayat yang awak akan belajar bina menggunakan SCT. So, each sentence patterns ada akronim. Okay, akronim ni supaya awak senang ingat bila teacher ajar nanti. For example, hari tu teacher nak ajar buat ayat SBA. So teacher akan sebut, okay, write SBA. Tulis ayat SBA. Okay, so here there are 8, ada 8. Okay, we have SBA, S have O, SVC, S wing C, S have C, S mod C, theta, and OVS. Okay, so in my next section, okay, untuk section teacher yang seterusnya, teacher akan explain dengan lebih detail each sentence pattern. Okay? Okay everyone, so let's look at the first sentence patterns, which is SBA. So after this, whenever I say SBA, so always remember kita akan buat ayat siapa adalah apa. For example, saya gembira, dia nakal, mereka adalah jiran saya. Okay. So let's look at this monster. Okay, kita tengok monster ni dia pegang. Okay, so SBA siapa adalah apa, and then bawah tu adalah dia punya formula. Okay, so let's look at the formula. Formula dia subject followed by verb to be, and then dekat kolom complement kita letak adjective. Okay. So let's look at this example. Kita tengok example of the table yang teacher buat. We have subject, okay, ada subject followed by verb. Okay, dekat verb ni teacher bahagi pada 3 kolom. There are 3 columns. Present tense, kalau kita nak buat ayat present tense, past tense and future tense. Okay, and then last one dekat complement, dekat hujung sekali tu kita pakai adjective or any other words that complement the subject, ataupun apa-apa saja perkataan yang merujuk kepada subjek. Okay, alright, so let's focus on the verb. Okay, kita tengok dekat verb punya kolom ni kan ada 3, there are 3 columns. So kalau past present tense we have 3. Okay, kita pakai 3 verb to be, which are am. Okay, ingat am untuk I am, is for singular subject, and then are for plural subject. Next, the second column yang kita ada dekat verb adalah for past tense. Kalau nak buat ayat past tense, so we have was and were. And last one kita ada kalau future tense, nak buat ayat future tense kita just tambah will sahaja. Okay, or will be. Will be will be tu maksudnya akan jadi. Okay, so now let's look at the example. Kita tengok example dulu. Okay, so the first one teacher pakai I. Okay, so I am happy. Kalau present tense, kalau past tense I was happy. Okay, kalau future tense kita nak kata saya akan gembira, I will be happy. Okay, now let's look at the second example. Okay, second example you have the subject you. Okay, you. So kalau you nak pakai verb to be apa? Kalau present tense we have you are. Okay, so you are excited. Okay, so we have here you are excited. Next, kalau nak buat ayat past tense, you were excited. Okay, and then if you want to make a future tense, okay, you will be excited. Okay, the third row, okay, kalau kita tengok row yang ketiga ni, kalau the subject, if the subject is singular, kalau subject is singular, okay, so teacher pakai Linda, nama orang, and then he, she atau it. Okay, so for singular, kalau awak tengok dekat kolom ni, dekat verb, kalau present tense we have to use is, verb to be is, and then untuk past tense are. Okay, and then as usual kalau future tense kita pakai will be. Okay, so I think you can read the example, the sentence on your own. Okay, boleh baca sendiri, and then dekat ujung sekali last column tu teacher letak the adjective. Okay, the last row, okay, row yang terakhir dekat bawah ni, if the subject is plural, kalau subject plural. Okay, so teacher bagi kat situ Linda and Nelly. So dua orang plural they and we. So kalau present tense kita pakai verb to be or, kalau past tense kita pakai verb to be were, and then kalau nak buat future tense kita pakai will be. Okay, alright, so that's it for SBA, ayat siapa adalah apa. Alright, now let's move on to the second sentence pattern. Okay, kita akan tengok jenis ayat yang kedua, which is as, have, o. Okay, as, have, o. Okay, please remember, because there will be another type of sentence that we will learn later, which is as, have, see. Okay, those are that one is different. Okay, yang tu lain sikit. Okay, so for this one is as, have, o. Okay, as, have, o adalah bila kita nak buat ayat siapa ada apa ataupun siapa mempunyai apa. Okay, for example, saya ada ramai kawan, dia ada banyak duit. Okay, so let's look at the rules ataupun formula dia. Okay, kita ada subject followed by verb to have. Okay, diikuti oleh verb to have followed by object. Okay, so object, kalau kita belajar dulu, kalau awak ingat dekat object tu kita letak noun. Alright, okay, so do you remember verb to have? Ingat tak verb to have? Okay, verb to have there are 3 only, ada 3 sahaja. One is have, has, and had. Okay, have, has, and had. So have is for plural, has is for singular, and had is for singular and plural, but if you want to use in past tense. Okay, now let's look at the examples. Kita tengok example. Okay, let's look at the SCT. Kita tengok SCT kat sini. So the first column macam biasalah subject. Okay, subject tu is the noun or pronoun. Okay, the second column. Okay, second column kat sini kita letak verb to have. Alright. So verb to have ni pun teacher bahagi pada 3 kolom: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Alright. Okay, so for present tense, okay, kita pakai either have or has. Okay, tak boleh pakai had. And then for past tense, okay, untuk past tense we use had. Semua had. Okay, that one don't worry. And last one, kalau untuk future tense kita pakai will have. Okay, so will have kita tak boleh pakai will had. Will have tak kira lah apa singular ke plural ke, untuk future tense ni will have. Okay, and then for the complement part, untuk bahagian complement yang terakhir sekali, you put noun. Okay, I'm going to show you the first example. Kita tengok example yang pertama dulu. Okay, so teacher pakai pronoun I. So I kalau present tense, kita nak kata saya ada ramai kawan. Okay, saya ada ramai kawan. So I have many friends kalau present tense. Kalau past tense, I had many friends. Okay, if you want to make future tense, nak buat ayat future, I will have many friends. Okay, I have many friends, saya ada ramai kawan. I had many friends, maknanya awak nak kata dulu, yang dah lepas. Dulu awak ramai kawan, sekarang tak ramai kawan, sian. Or kalau nak buat future tense, I will have many friends, saya akan ada ramai kawan. Okay, second example, kita tengok sini, you. Okay, untuk you kita pakai you have. Okay, you walaupun seorang, tapi kita gunakan plural untuk dia. So you have, for example kat situ teacher pakai a brother. You have a brother. Kalau kita nak buat past tense, you had a brother. Or kalau future tense, you will have a brother. Awak akan ada seorang adik, adik lelaki. Okay, so you can see here, if I use singular. Okay, kalau singular, subjek yang teacher pakai kat sini adalah Linda, he, she, and it. Okay, kalau singular, present tense, of course kita pakai has. Okay, for example, Linda has two cars, or Linda has 2 cars. Linda ada 2 kereta. Okay, so you can read on your own, boleh baca sendiri all the examples. Okay, so please remember, kalau ayat S have O, siapa ada apa, subject followed by verb to have followed by complement. Kita pakai complement dekat situ, object. Okay.